I picked her up real gently, and then she just melted. And so I melted.
We were driving to breakfast and I could see her on the side of the road. We drove her into our vet. By the time we got there, it was like, oh, we don't think this cat's doing too well. You could tell she had gotten hit on one side of her body. She's purring, and as we're holding her, we're falling in love with her. They said she has a head injury, but it looks like she's gonna live. Take her home.
Roadside's part of the family now.
It's okay, Roadie.
That first day, she just needed to rest. But then she got more skittish.
It's okay.
I'd go in there and Tegan would go in there and we'd just sit with her. The hissing calmed down after a bit. I spent a lot of time, it was a slow process.
It's okay.
I got to the point where I could pick her up.
She loves her room. There's a dog gate so she can go in and out of it whenever she wants.
She feels safest in there. We have golden retrievers. She sees the dogs and she'll look like, what is that out there? And then she started coming out into the house.
Ooh, come on. Oh, there she goes. Come on.
She acclimated to the dogs.
She's kind of went from being scared of everything to becoming the queen of the roost.
She literally has a bedtime routine. She'll yell at my mom to put her to bed.
No, it's not even 6 o'clock. It's not even dark outside. Okay? You're gonna go night-night. It's early. You're gonna be in your room a long time. She wants the door shut, and we shut the door, and she goes in there, and she plays all night with her toys. Are you ready to night-night? Are you ready to night-night? Night-night, kitty. Night-night.
I wake up in the morning, I let her out.
Lucky kitty, huh?
Anything I do, he's just right there.
My husband never even wanted a cat. He's not been a cat person his whole life. But Leo all of a sudden fell in love with my husband. And I'm like chopped liver.
It was me and Camper, and once Leo came along, we just became best buddies. I didn't realize that there were cats like Leo. Camper would go out to do his business. I go out with him and didn't want to leave Leo, so I kind of carried him like a loaf of bread. And ever since then, that's just what he wanted.
Kevin's the only one that can carry him. I've tried and he won't relax in my arms.
He goes completely limp. In the morning, I'll go up to make the bed. He's up there making the bed. He's under the sheets. He's got a little personality, like a little comedian. He will follow you all over the house.
He's a little spoiled.
Hey.
We kind of listen to him. We're controlled by Leo. If he wants to go, he gets in his carriage.
Get in there if you want to go. You want to go?
I rarely go anywhere without him. And I've just finally come to terms that, okay, he chose him.
We called him our drunken sailor because he was very uncoordinated.
You're silly. You need to practice a little bit more. You got it.
Chester and his siblings came into my care when they were 2 weeks old. He would love to just lay at the crook of my elbow. He really wanted to just be with me or be with my husband.
Did you find the best spot?
So Chester was often away from his siblings.
Where are you going?
But that also could have been kind of a first warning sign that something was wrong with him. Sometimes kittens will be separate from their siblings if they're not feeling well. After a couple days, he just suddenly stopped eating, got really limp and lethargic, and it happened really fast. Chester had fading kitten syndrome, and I had not really dealt with it before. I was up with him, just holding him and begging him to pull through. I made a promise to him, if you fight through this, I will take care of you forever. I will never leave you. After a few days, I noticed a huge difference in him. He just became a lot healthier all of a sudden.
Look at that belly.
I was able to exhale and be like, he's gonna be okay. I've fostered over 50 kittens, and he's my one and only foster fail.
You see birds? You too.
Seeing him healthy and happy and thriving inspired me to take in more challenging fostering cases. I was really inspired to create my own rescue. Chester was definitely the catalyst for this rescue.
Are you giving that one down? That's a nice chest.
He's so good with the foster kittens too.
Chester's about to fall off.
He loves to just hang out with them and groom them. It's great for Chester to be able to give them that nurturing. We call him King Chester because he rules the house, even with the kittens. He's very stoic, really calm, and the kittens will be really crazy. It's just funny, he has definitely a regal air to him with the way that he interacts with the kittens. He knows he's King Chester. I think he really understands that love and affection is meaningful. I'm so happy that Chester gets to mentor all the kittens that come struggling the most.
He's such a good boy, Chess.
There's something about kittens that come in really sick and really struggling that they have this just love for life. I know Chester has this. You can just tell he loves life. He's so happy. Seeing him healthy and happy and thriving, it's great. I'm really, really grateful for him.